Greetings. Today we will continue with part 3 of Jehovah El Bethel. This third part we want to talk about the face-to-face meeting with God in Genesis chapter 32 and verse 30. Verse 24 says, "There wrestled a man with him," that is Jacob, "until the breaking of day." Again, the context of the passage would lead us to understand that this was again an Old Testament appearance of Jesus Christ. Jacob asked his name in verse 29. Jacob is humbled by a simple touch to his thigh. The Word of God says it became out of joint with a shrunken sinew or muscle in verses 25 and 32 of Genesis 32. Jacob named the place Penuel or Peniel, meaning I have seen God face to face and my life is preserved. The blessing was a change of name. This is where his name is changed from Jacob, the supplanter or trickster, to Israel, a prince with God, or some would say a prince who will rule. Verse 28 says, "For as a prince thou hast power with God and with man, and hast prevailed." Number 4, the settling in Canaan at Shechem is found in Genesis 33, verses 18 through 20. "And Jacob came to Salem, a city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Padan Aram, and pitched his tent before the city. And he bought a parcel of a field, where he spread his tent at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money, and he erected there an altar and called it El Elohe Israel." Now, Salem is the Hebrew word for peace. If it is a proper name, it usually refers to the city of Jerusalem. If it is not a proper noun or name, as here, it refers to a peaceful state of mind in Jacob. And the certain latter better fits the context here geographically, because Shechem is the place where Abraham first stopped in Canaan proper in Genesis 12:6. Jacob is now led to the same place, although this was not his original plan, which was to go to Mount Seir where Esau dwelt, and then westward to Beersheba. Elohe Israel means the God of Israel. We could say that this altar identifies and honors the God as Israel, or Jacob's God personally. That is, Jacob acknowledges God has fulfilled his promise to be his God, and he is also acknowledging his personal allegiance to God because of what God had done for him up to that time in his life.